Okay, I'm bringing in the grids into the templated drawing. Whoops, grids. Placing on 0, 0 on the original site datum. Turn off what we don't need to see out of the grids file. Coordinates and dimensions. Okay, grid base ready to go. Bring in design. Receive files. I'll find the drawing that I want to bring in, which is a concrete design drawing for the roof. Just bringing that in anywhere on the screen, so selecting where I click on with the cursor. Alright, that's our design drawing brought in. That area is what we need. These are other details that are in the design, so I'm just going to click the XREF just to show the roof concrete design that I need. Alright, design drawing, grids on datum. We wanted to bring the design onto the grid datum by using align. Select the reference file we want to align. Grid intersection, grid 3D. Find 3D there. Second point on grid D. Second point on grid D there. We don't have a third point. We don't want to scale it. So by hitting enter, that brings that onto datum. I'll check that now just by checking some of the other grids that they line up with our design grids. And they do. So that's all good to go. Close that. I'll go to the layer. Okay, in the layer manager, I'm going to select the reference file that we brought in just to show those layers that are in the design drawing. I'm going to select them all, and then I've already interrogated this a bit, but you can spend quite a bit of time here identifying which layers you need for your upload. But we need the concrete wall layer. Everything else I'll make 0.13, nice and thin line type, makes it good for printing to PDF. And I'll grey it all out to 253 grey, which is a good colour for printing as well. I'll thicken up the concrete line for the walls so I can see it easily doing the upload, and I'll turn off the two grids. Alright, and now if I go back to the drawing here, it's starting to look pretty clear about what we're creating our upload from for the walls. I'll turn off these reference section lines, don't need to see them. Alright, so now we've got design walls on datum ready to create an upload. Next thing I'll do is I'll check the scale that I'm going to present this plan at. So I'll go back to model space, paper space, sorry, and move the drawing so that this presents what we need. I'll select a scale. I'll just take a stab at 1/75. That's going to be quite a good scale to draw at. So therefore, back in model space, I'll select 1/75 as my scale that I'm going to create the points at. And that way they're going to print at a nice size on the final PDF. Alright, so we've got that selected. We've got two ways of creating the points. There's auto number, and then there's a derivative of that called auto point number export. They're both the same thing. This one here is tidy in that you can't create duplicates using it. So you can select whatever number or letter or and then the numbering however you like. Select the layer that you want to place the upload points on. So if you're doing columns, you can select columns. For most of it, just going to be upload. Tag 45 is the block that you need to create when you create these points. And start number, and put that to 1. Insertion scale. So the rest of the defaults we leave like that. Then you hit place points, and as you go around now, it'll start numbering the points. So I'm just going to go quickly around the outside of the wall for this lift court, just to give you an idea. And just as an idea, I'll get out of that command just to show you there's a second way of doing that. It doesn't matter which way you use. Auto number is the second way. So that one there is basically the same thing, but except it doesn't start with a fresh number in the drawing. So my next number is going to be 0.7. Same thing, tag upload, all the same. Okay, and then I can keep going with the point creation. And that's enough for this. So my points are created. You can select this block. It's a block that gets input into the drawing and move the actual numbering around, but it leaves the cross on the coordinated point that you need. And that's what it uses to create the text file upload. Let's move these around so it looks pretty. So that's our points in our drawing. To create the text file, you can do it from the auto number command by using export points, or you can go into extract text. They do the same thing. So it'll name the drawing, name the text file. You've got to save it somewhere, so you normally put that into, this is 4473. I should have saved the drawing already, which would have named it automatically, but I'll just put it in here. 4473 LMR upload. Name it whatever you like, really, but using the job reference. Select the points. You just window the whole lot, and it selects them all. Hit enter, and that text file is now created, which I'll just jump to. Yeah. 473. The text file I just created has gone into uploads, LMR wall upload, and there it is there. 8 points. Alright, I'll just jump back into the layer manager and make that a more usable layer for printing. Color 1.5, and then fade the hatching. Alright, and then save as. Save it into the job folder, 4473, roof, set out, 9's the next number, wall, upload, R01. If you can keep that convention the same for your naming of your files, I'll show you why. When I hit save here, I'll go to the paper space, and you'll see that these elements auto-fill. So the job number's there, the date's there, you put your name on it, you fill out the project name, so the rest of it, and the reference files come through in that little routine that's been created there. So if you name your jobs correctly like that, that'll auto-fills, you don't have to do anything. Alright, and then that's ready for a plan. Export to PDF, save your PDF in your job folder for PDFs, and it's done. Just wait for that to print.